Hello, this is Angela Johnson Ayers with Life Cannot Wait, and I spell it Weight. As you can see, I have the old Angela hanging out behind me today. In that picture, I was at my heaviest weight of 318 pounds, and I wore a size 26. Today, actually, I am in a size 8 to 10. Right now, I'm doing the holidays at 10. And I've lost over 150 pounds. 150 pounds. And so I'm thankful. For those of you all who do not know my journey, I had weight loss surgery on May 30th, 2006. So this new year coming, this 2016, will mark my 10-year anniversary of having gastric bypass surgery. And I'm thankful and I'm happy. As I look at that picture there, first of all, I cannot believe 10 years has gone by. In the process of these 10 years, I've given birth to 2 children. We have relocated numerous times as far as, moving from place to place. And so now we live in the South. And it's just been a journey, an adventure. And I'm just thankful also that although, the scale sometimes give 10, take 10 away, but for the most part, I have really tried to be diligent with my exercise, with my eating, and able to lose the weight after having my children and still not go over back to this right here. When I was at 318 pounds, I was miserable. I felt like there was a better person, a better Angela inside of me, just screaming, yelling, wanting to get out and not knowing how to get out. And I know many of you all, if you've lost weight, you can identify with that feeling. And for those of you who have not lost weight and you want to, and you're here, you're there, you know what it feels like. You know what it feels like to constantly think about your weight. It's almost as if I really had an obsession with my weight. I mean, not a day would go by that I would not think and obsess about, God, I gotta lose this weight. I would constantly grab at love handles and just fidget with my clothes and feel uncomfortable. Even though I had accomplished a lot in life, as far as I got an education, I got multiple degrees, I had some pretty good and decent jobs. But it was something inside of me that I knew I was not the best Angela that I could be. And so, throughout my whole life, my entire journey, I have gained, prior to having weight loss surgery, I had gained and lost 100 pounds here and there, at least 2 other times. It is not like I had not tried. It is not like I was just like, you know what? I actually tried, but I needed a tool to get me on track. Now, whatever that tool is for you, you use that. For some, it'll be Weight Watchers. For others, Nutrisystem. For others, it'll be systems that your gym or your YMCA may have set up for you. For me, it was weight loss surgery. I just needed something to put me on a path. Now, as a lot of you all know who may have had weight loss surgery, or people who have, it is not a quick fix. I'm sure you know people who over time have gained back the weight and then some. We know it's a fact because that's why there are many physicians and surgeons who will do revision weight loss surgeries to revise it again for those people who have lost weight. So this is not a quick fix. And so for me, embarking on my 10-year anniversary of having weight loss surgery, from having been a heavy or an obese person in the past, I learned how to put myself down in many ways. In many areas, I was very proud of myself and for who I was, the characteristics and the things about me that made me who I was. Very proud of many of them. But the one area that I was not proud in was with my weight. And so I learned how to put myself down. You understand? Particularly before others would. And I'm sure many of you can identify with that too. But I feel proud that I have still stayed on the path. And I want to encourage those of you this new year coming. Those of you, first of all, who are here. This may be you. This is not the end all of all. Okay, you may not be able to get weight loss surgery. You may not be able to join the Weight Watchers or the Nutrisystems or these other Jenny Craig's, these great programs that exist. But what can you do? I'm here to encourage you. First of all, you cannot quit. If you give up, if you just throw in the towel, what's going to happen is you're going to die on the inside. And when you start dying on the inside, meaning your emotions, your dreams, your hopes, it's inevitable that your outside is going to start magnifying. It's going to start looking like what's on the inside. And that's one thing I did not do when I was at 318. I did not stop striving and trying. I wanted to lose weight so bad, y'all. I had read about these fasting places where you could go and they would help you go on these juice and health fasts. I didn't have the money to go there, but I wrote letters and asking if they could take me on for free. I would still try to exercise. Let me tell you, I was down and distraught, but not dead. I was down and distraught, but I was still desperate. I was still hungry. And that's what I want to encourage you all who are still here. Those of you who may have even had weight loss surgery and you've gained the weight back, do not give up. Now listen, I'm about to say something. And I know I'll probably catch some flack from it, and I do not care. This is my truth. You understand? This is Angela Johnson Ayers and her Life Cannot Wait YouTube channel. And if I offend you, I'm sorry. But hey, the truth is you don't have to watch it again. But this is my truth, and I'm going to say it. Very few people are fat and happy. Now I don't care what you say. Very few people. You may be one of those few who you are overweight, obese. But you can't tell me, you being 150, 200 pounds overweight, that you are as happy as you can be. Very few people are truly, sincerely, 100% happy being 100 plus pounds overweight. For first of all, life is harder. Even from a technical and logistic aspect, life is harder. You don't feel like walking and doing. You can't ride certain rides at amusement parks. The chairs at the movie theater don't fit us. The airplane, don't try to get on a plane. Riding on the train and the subway right there can be a disaster. Because first of all, if it's not the stares from people, or people acting like, oh God, they don't want to sit next to you, then it's the fact that the seats are too close. So again, for me, I wasn't at my optimum happiness. And I'm sure many of you aren't either. Because at this weight here, I don't care what you say. People judge you. Now, you're going to be judged regardless. And I don't care what people think. Because at the end of the day, if I'm thinner, people are going to talk about me. If I gain the 150 back, they're going to talk about me. But right here, it's harder. But you don't have to stay here. The weight may not drop off in 9 months like for some people. You may have gained the weight back. You don't have to quit, and you can't. I'm telling you, don't stop dreaming and don't stop striving. If you do that, I guarantee you will never succeed. Now, for those of you who you've already had your weight loss surgery, or you've already lost weight, and you're like, well, hey, I see especially on Facebook, some of the groups that I'm in, the weight loss groups, I'll see people, they may have started out at like 330 pounds. And I see this a lot, particularly with some women, and they're like, okay, I've lost 100, I think I'm going to stop at 230. But your doctor wants you to get down to 200 or 190. Look, I've had 2 children. My doctor told me to be in a safe zone. I still may want to lose another 12 to 15 pounds, and I'm going to do that, and I'm striving for that. But don't stop in the middle of the finish line. Yes, you have accomplished a lot, and you've lost a lot, but let's push ourselves. See, that's the problem. A lot of people I've met in life, they stop at 98% or 99%. And then they get content. And for example, I don't have to shop at the plus size stores anymore. I can go to any department store, pick out an outfit, and put it on. And because of that, it's easy to say, well, hey, I'm in this size 10 now. I don't have to, or I'm at 178 pounds. I don't have to get down to the 165 that my doctor wants me to get to. But you know what? Why not push yourself to be great? Greater. It's so funny in life. You come across people who they dream all the time. I'm just so excited. I thank the Lord. I'm so excited what God is going to do. And yes, God will do a lot. But he also gives us the ability to do what we need to do on this earth. God is not going to, you're sleeping. He's not going to start exercising your body for you while you're in a deep REM sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gives us common sense. So let me ask you this new year. Are you here? Or was this you? What are you going to do now? You can't die from the inside, y'all. Get desperate, but be determined. Take it one day and step at a time. Look, I'm going to come back to you in a few days, and we're going to talk further about how many of our demons from our past will keep us here, or in some of your cases, get you right back to here. If I don't talk to you before 2016, I want you to have a happy and hopeful new year. Life cannot wait. Bye-bye.